everything I've done in my career, the coaches I've been around, the programs I've been around, have prepared me for this opportunity, this moment, so to speak. So I've been very fortunate to be around high-level thinking, championship caliber coaches and teams. So I think from a from that standpoint, my past experience has prepared me for this. In terms of preparing for the year, I don't know that that's necessarily changed a whole lot in terms of the preparation and the the training. I think that's very similar to what I've done over the last 5 or 10 years at the college level in terms of running a specific group. And for me, it was really important to hire smart people around me, which I think I've done, young, energetic, Gina, Mike, Duncan, Gideon. We've got 2 great volunteer assistants here too who work really hard. So I was smart enough to know that I'm not the smartest guy and I haven't necessarily cornered the market. So if I could put other smart people around me that knew what they were doing from an X's and O's standpoint, people that knew how to connect with athletes and develop plans and have had success in their past experiences, if I could put those types of people around me, that we could put a plan in motion and really implement that on a daily basis. So I think that's what we've done from the very first moment we all set foot on campus here in May and June up until now. The day-to-day management, I think I spend most of my time working with the associate ADs, the administration from that standpoint, even an alumni standpoint. I think I need to be, to a certain extent, the face of the staff and the program. That's what I signed on to. I think, again, putting really bright, smart minds around me. Gina and Mike really do a great job heading up the recruiting piece. Gideon and Duncan handle a lot of more behind-the-scenes work in terms of the academic piece. On the endurance end, the group that I coach is primarily 400 IM, 500 free base. That's the platform we work off of. So, right now, coming off of December, where we probably did some of our longest, most grueling training from an endurance standpoint. Now we're starting to really get into a point in the season where we're working to maintain a lot of that, but sharpen skills, develop more speed, more power. So we're starting to see that end of it. During the week, really you're going to see Monday and Thursday a little more endurance, heart rate based, which is what you potentially see this afternoon. And then Tuesdays and Fridays tend to be active rest in the afternoons. Those can be stroke, those can be IM. For the most part, that's what you'll see then. And then Wednesday and Saturday, it's either VO2 max or off the blocks lactate work. You're trying to build that front end speed, which endurance athletes need at this point. I think there's a real misnomer. Hey, their distance, just get them in. They just need to hold the pace. But I mean, if you're going to score at NCAAs on the men's or the women's sides, you've got to have some speed, some pop. If you're trying to get into that 435, 440 range in the 500 on the women's side, you're holding, really 56s, and you've got some front end speed, or some 56 flats. You've got some front end speed. You've got enough speed to get home. On the men's side, if you're going to score at NCAAs, you're really getting out in probably 47 high to 49 low, and you're able to repeat 50 points, 51s. And if you're only 48 or 49 in the 100, or you're only 54, 55, it's going to be really hard to do that. So at this point, we're trying to put on the finishing touches and really getting them a little bit more speed and pop, continue to refine the details as we head into the final stretch as we get into taper. And yes, endurance swimmers do taper. Not as long as they'd probably like sometimes, but we do that.